Alright. Okay. So be it. Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed code here. Welcome back! Welcome back to Friday Night Monster of Monsters. Neon, congrats on being first, even though Eric was lurking, chilling in chat earlier. I assume Eric is once again gonna be upset about missing out on first. But hi Neon, hi Eric, hi both of you, hope you're having a great day. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, Friday Night Monster of Monsters. We still have free play stuff to do in this. So, how about we get to that today? But yeah, we're done with all the story songs, both the Godzilla side and the Mothra side. It is now purely free play that is remaining. And that means we'll get to it right now. Also, here's your flashing images and trypophobia and motion sickness warnings in case you still needed those after like 2 streams already on this. And flashing images are just like the default in FNF at this point. Oh hey, I never sat on the title long enough to see Mothra fly by. Huh. Well, that's a nice little detail. Are you actually? Thank you. What was that even? For fewer longer streams or frequent shorter streams? Fewer FNF streams. Doesn't really answer the question. But at this point, I don't think I could drop FNF. Well, for one thing, I do still enjoy the game, unlike Genshin. But, there is also the thing that FNF has become such a solid and such a solidly cemented part of this channel's brand that I can't drop it. FNF is just like how... FNF is, I believe, how most people found me. Most people who are following me. FNF is such an integral part to the channel's whole thing, because again, it's been... If you check the playlist on YouTube, the FNF playlist is the longest playlist that I have. I have streamed more FNF than any other game. And that's saying something considering Genshin started earlier. Genshin is the longest running playlist, but FNF is the one with the most entries. It's just so integral to this channel. I feel like if I were to stop it, not only, I enjoy the game, so why would I? But I also feel like half of the people who follow me would immediately dip once I stopped FNF. Which, you know, understandably. So, stream the same things, just more than longer streams. That makes sense, yeah. I also do feel like longer streams would also be fun. It's just a thing of endurance. I could do it. Again, like, the Saturday streams especially should be easy. Because Sunday, I definitely don't have to worry about anything, so I could go for a longer time. The only problem is, of course, the router restart, which happens at around 4 at night. Which means it happens sometime between 4 and 5 a.m. So if I were to do longer streams, I would have to start them earlier. So, yeah. 1 hour, but it's all just 100 line FNF. I'd rather you do only Friday and Saturday. But 100 line is by far the best game on the channel, with FNF being also decently high up there. So, I don't know. Anyway, is that enough title screen dawdling? Yeah, I feel like we should get started. To the vault! To the jukebox! Also let me know if the audio is fine. I think I might need to lower it actually just a tiny bit there. It was okay on the title screen, but now I think the audio peaks are a little bit loud. I think, yeah, that works, I think, probably. Anyway, we're done with pages 1 through 4? 1 through 5, actually. Yeah, 2 pages remain. So let's get to work. Actually, hang on. Never mind, we got this. I thought 2 pages remained, but I guess not. Okay, for some reason, why did I think page 6 was another free play page? Huh. Also, hi Islander, hello! Friday Funkins, indeed. Wait, and that one is also already done? Okay, that's weird. Well, the wrap-up is gonna be very short. I expected there to be more in free play. Wait, no, it still says story songs. Oh, I think I have to press... Oh, I have to press shift to get to different pages. I see how it is. But there's still this one story song that apparently we haven't played yet as Mothra. So let's do that real quick. How good is it? I would say it is very, very good. I do like... I think the music is nice, the charting is really nice. The charting is absolutely fantastic. It's decently challenging, not too challenging though. There is a little bit of a rage game in this mod, which, make of that what you will. Like when I did my first stream on this, I raged very hard at that rage game, and I can only describe it as a rage game. For some reason, there is a jump button and an attack button. Guess which button is spacebar? That's right, it's not the jump button, it's the attack button. That is so weird, it's like they intentionally made it bad to control. But yeah, generally I do like it. Also, I think it's really cool how they did the story mode. Definitely think the story mode was handled really, really nicely. Now obviously this mod does still come with its problems. For one thing, I absolutely despise the fact that it's in Codename Engine. Because Codename Engine boots up in a much smaller game window than literally every other engine out there. And it's annoying. And another thing that I don't like about the mod is that text sometimes advances a lot quicker than it should. Like text advancing at a speed where it's near impossible to read sometimes. But other than that, yeah, no. Good stuff, good stuff. It was off to a bit of a rough start due to the engine thing and the text advancing. But other than that, very nice. Okay, 2 pages of extra songs, huh? Starting with Squid Games. I see. Definitely a more chill song. No mechanics, no nothing. No difficulty at all in the charting. Oh great, I have to... Every single time I play a song, I have to go back to the extra song tab. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. Alright, on to Dead Cells. Back to the plant. Hardest opponent in the mod. There's no way the song is gonna be anywhere near as difficult as the other one, right? Surely. Ow. But yeah, what makes this opponent so difficult is the fact that the poison doesn't go away. And you don't heal from regular notes either. Which makes this poison so much worse than poison in most other mods. Because in other mods, as long as you play decently well, you will recover. Also, never mind, I guess I'm wrong, and the poison does go away. It just takes a while. Still, in other mods, you can counteract poison way more easily than here. It definitely is a nice bit of added difficulty. Bye. Off with the Pretender. Oh, this one's apparently high difficulty. Okay. But why is this rated as being pretty difficult? I'm not sure I buy that. There's no way it's gonna be more difficult than the previous song. I guess we're about to see how it earns this difficulty rating. I already missed, so shame on me. I think the difficulty rating is purely based on the charting and not on mechanics. So as long as the song has difficult charting, it will have higher difficulty ratings, even though it can be a shit ton easier than other songs. Like, a song that is chock full of mines, where you mess up once and you die, will be rated easier than this, I guess. Which is... I guess it makes sense. So, just gotta say... it does feel a little bit weird when mechanics are completely neglected when calculating difficulty. Because there's absolutely no way this should ever be considered more difficult than the previous song. Although I will say it looks like this song doesn't have any healing notes as well. Which, again, not exactly enough to make me consider this song super difficult or anything. Also, hi Bango Man, how's it going? Hello, hello. Hope you're having a great Friday. Ooh, and you're building up a streak, I see. Nice. Orchestra concert soon? How soon? But yeah, I do not understand how this song has a higher difficulty rating than Dead Cells. Doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, on to American Port. What are some of these song names? Like 30 minutes? Huh. Well, then I guess you better log in for the orchestra. And, well, I guess you gotta wait 30 minutes until the orchestra concert starts. And I guess you wanted to spend that last little bit of time before it starts here? I appreciate that. Appreciate seeing you. Get some different music around these parts than you will at the orchestra. Also, we have boyfriend and girlfriend are here. First song in this mod where they actually show up. I do not know why he's on the left. Wish I could tell you why. It's so unusual for boyfriend to be over there. Oh, come on. Why did I miss? That was very upsetting. Where'd he get the hand? Okay, then. He's helping you. Are we sure he's not mad at me? Are you saying he's helping me because he's giving me a hand? Haha. Well, that was the American port. Next up, Paragon. Also, Kiseki, hello! Hope you're having a great Friday. But that's weird. Look, it has Godzilla as the player character for this. But we played as boyfriend. For Paragon, there's a different player character, it seems. What could this possibly be? Also, this is apparently a very easy one. Well, let's see. What am I even looking at? And why do the pillars say it is food? Okay, that's impressive, easy. If it's just in one day. But hey, I understand if you gotta join the streams less often. Exams do take priority, that's totally fair. Oh, hello. Whoa. And I guess we can transform. And I guess that's it then. That was Paragon. Next up, Deus Ex Machina. What am I looking at for the playable character here? What am I looking at? Hello? Oh god. What am I looking at? Please, tell me. This is actually so stupid. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's go. Let's go. A shame I couldn't FC it. Again, I keep repeating myself, but what am I looking at here? Clearly I'm looking at absolute peak. Good? Okay, I don't think he's good. But that's my W, so we take it. Oh, it's Deus Ex Machina. The first instance doesn't work for Godzilla, so we're continuing on. Yay! Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? How is it going? How was the rest of your Terraria stream? Hope Terraria went very well indeed. Thank you for coming in. Hello. As per usual, if you got a raid and run, I understand. I'm just happy to see you. Killed 4 more bosses. And new weapons. Well, that's what matters. As long as you get the gear upgrades, that's the important part. But yeah, you go ahead, do the usual self-care stuff after stream, hydrate, get something to eat, whatever else you need to do. Appreciate the raid. If you want to stick around, you're welcome to. We're currently doing some of the Monster of Monsters. Oh god, what am I looking at now? Well, this will just stay weird, I guess. Also, we're back to playing as boyfriend, huh? The scroll speed changes are really messing up my timings. Okay, but that was a short one. Well, that was 2 scratch. If that wasn't the joke song, then what is April Fool's 20 gonna look like? Oh boy. Well, let's find out. Orange Man bad. Okay. Thanks for the intel. Oh, I see. What a strange kind of white building that the Orange Man is residing over. At least the song title is objective truth. This orange man is indeed bad. That is something that 90% of the population does know. And the 10% that doesn't know is weird. I'm contractually obligated to be here. Sorry. Oh, fun. Hi, Tormuse. Hello. How's it going? No, I'm fighting against him, because the song intro specifically said Orange Man bad. And I think we all know this much. But yeah, I hope you're having a great start to your weekend, Tormuse. Well, that was April Fool's 20. Abandoning the April Fool's song, now going over to Skull Smash. I'm sure that'll be fun, who knows? Let's find out. Also, hi, Alex. I mean, it was an orange with weird hair in front of a white building, so make of that what you will. It was never spelled out who exactly it was supposed to be. Doing quite well, doing quite well. How was your stream? I noticed you were streaming earlier, right? I think it was Rainbow Six Siege or something along those lines, which is not really a game that's up my alley, but I hope your stream went well anyway. Yeah, Tormuse, fingers crossed that your back wheel isn't actually cursed. The curse is real. It is very real. Thing and had to hard quit early. Ah, that's a shame. Really sorry to hear about your internet problems. Again, I'm lucky enough that most of the time I don't have to worry about internet issues. There's the very occasional moment where it crashes at just randomly out of nowhere. Thankfully, it's very rare that it happens, but it is always annoying when it does happen. But one thing I do have to be wary of is the fact that my router restarts every night between 4 and 5 AM. So if I'm live during that specific time, then I definitely will have stream issues when the internet suddenly goes out. But I can usually plan around that and end my streams before that happens. Thanks for the lurk, appreciate it. Okay, and that was the last one, which means now it's time to check the other characters. Okay, Off with the Pretender has an alternate version, so let's go. Alright. I am very scared of the Mania songs. Which I think is understandable. Also, it just mirrors the scroll speed faster than it was in the other version. Yeah, that's definitely faster. Okay, so far so good. Platy Piper, hello. Good luck on Mania. I will try to see if I can do them. I am scared of them though. But yeah, welcome in. And of course it looks slow to you, Kiseki. Also, I am perfectly aware that you're a poet. We do have the Literature Club channel, after all, where we can share poetry, and that is how I know, you know? And I know that Dev also had a poems and stuff channel, which he nuked. A true shame. I was one of the few people who actually posted in there. But yeah, I totally get that when you just don't get any inspiration for a while. It's annoying. I've had that. I'm still there. If only. Okay, here we go. Okay. Didn't end up losing any more than 1 HP segment thingy. So I think that was alright. Okay, anything else for the other character? Oh. Apparently? Wait, no. Oh, that's weird. So you can't switch character while you're on these songs? But if you switch character before and then go to these songs, then it shows it as if you're playing a different character. Because see, it doesn't save my score. But now I can switch character. But if I switch back off this character, back to default, then boom, my score is there. Oh, that's weird. Okay, Skull Smash also has an alternate version, so we're playing that. Also, that whole not saving the score thing, did I discover some kind of bug again? I do that all the time, don't I? Okay, after this I have to check if there's any songs here that feature the third character on the character select. But there weren't any in the story mode that had the third character be available. Maybe there are some here in the bonus stuff. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely not imagining it. Player 2, or character 2 I should say, definitely gets higher scroll speed than the initial character. Insane. Okay, character 3, any songs for you? These two are the same. Oh, there we go! Yeah, this song only works for character 3, okay. And it's also the only song that this character can play. Also, why is the difficulty for this one? Wait, is that how it works? If all the white stars are full, it goes to red? Like how you have the burning stars in the regular FNF difficulty select? Oh, this one's gonna be way harder than anything that came before in that case. Oh no! The first instance, huh? Okay, how scared should I be? Okay, different note skins. I feel like I don't see a health bar either, which is worrying. Okay. Well, that seems like it's gonna be... that seems worrying, is all I'll say. Oh, never mind, I don't play that. Okay. Okay, so far I don't see why this would warrant that massive difficulty increase. So far it seems like any other song to me in terms of difficulty. Well, okay, there we go. I just had to say something, huh? My first taste of Mania, and I'm not even on the Mania tab yet. I am very worried because I can't see my health bar. Ugh. My arms hurt. Nearly a taste. My arms hurt, and that was just the first taste. 2 pages, huh? Doesn't look like there's a character select. So at least I don't have to replay the songs. Oh god! Oh god. Oh dear god, no! Okay, let me breathe for a second before I start this. Okay, come on, Code. Come on. Come on, Code. Lock it. If you could beat the Finger Breaker Weekend Camellia on hard, and we're even able to do the first song on Maniac difficulty, then you can get through whatever this is. If you can beat hard mode Finger Breaker, you can do this. Just gotta hope and pray and see how this goes. Merely a taste, you're terrifying me. Okay. Death to the False Emperor. Here we go, first one. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna go. Whether or not I die immediately. I shouldn't die. This one is rated easier than the previous one I played. Well, there goes the FC. I held on to that for longer than I thought I would. Okay, brain is not braining right now, which is not good. Also, again, do none of these songs have health bars? Or is the thing on the right my health bar and I don't have a timer? I think the thing on the right is my health bar and I just don't see the timer. Which is also worrying in its own way. Okay. Really wish I could have any way of knowing how much time is left in a song. But it's fine, it's fine. We're going down in difficulty actually, so it should be better. The song name scares me though. 1 minute song, bro. For some reason that scares me. I don't know why. 1 minute song shouldn't be that bad. But something tells me it still might be. Oh, it speeds up, huh? Is that it? That sounded like it sped up. Never mind. I got an FC! This is gonna be a one-time thing. Yeah, it's a small reprieve. I will take what, again, I know this is an easy one, but I will take an FC on a Mania song. I know this is easier than some of the stuff I played before, but having an FC on any of the Mania songs is a win in my book, even if it is an easy one. Just, okay. Judging by the difficulty rating of this, are you okay with us saving this one for later? Just... I don't know if I feel ready for this one. Well then again, right now my arms don't hurt as much, so maybe now would be the time to try it. But I'm terrified. I should at the very least try it. I should at the very least try it. If it's next on the list. But again, the fact that I can't heal in this mod, it doesn't look like any of the Mania songs have healing nodes. So any damage I take in these is permanent. And that's as terrifying as can get. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I am just somewhat mashing here. Okay, a little bit less mashy now. Brain is kind of working. Not well, but it is doing its thing. Also, hi Jester. Yeah, that scroll speed change. First it went way too slow, and then it sped up like crazy. It's gonna speed up again, right? Again, I can't heal. Any damage I take in this song is permanent until the song either ends or I die. And that is so scary. I also don't know how long the song is, which is even worse. I'll take this, thank you. But it feels like it's building up to another drop, which is scary. Or is that it? Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was terrifying, but I did it somehow. Can I request something for next time? Sure, feel free. Feel free, feel free. By all means, feel free. Shows me went insane, I see. Yes, indeed, it went insane. Instead of CodeErr, oops. I'll take it anyway. I know you meant me. Also, damn, Jester. I see what's up. Hang on. You actually saved up for that. Welcome to the VIP lounge. It's been a while since we've had a new member up there. There you go. Also, Sonic Fan, the Hedgehog, welcome on in. Hi, hi. Hello there. Can I recommend you a mod? Recommendations are always welcome. Chances are I will not get to them today, though. But they are always welcome. Okay, apparently this next one will be easier again. Gravity Unleashed. Ready to unleash gravity? I'm not sure if I am ready, but I guess we're about to see. No! No, 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 no! What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Stop! 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 Go back up! Go back up right now! Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Go back up! Please! Please! That's better. No! No! Why would you do this to me? It just doesn't end! I gotta breathe a little bit after this one. Sorry if I'm missing chat messages. I'll read them in a bit. I'll read them as soon as the song is over. Okay, what's going on in chat? Gravity unleashed, very unleashed. Isaac, do you know whenever the apple fell on it? Put up the trees, that. Gravity unleashed. It was indeed gravity unleashed. The Funkin' Goobers update? Oh, it updated? Nice. I mean, I do like replaying mods in their entirety, especially when I haven't played them in a while. Are you saying the mod is like 3 hours long at this point? As long as I think I can finish it in one stream, I might as well replay it. Because again, it has been a while since I played it. Like, Funkin' Goobers is one of those mods that I haven't even revisited. Like, sometimes I revisit songs from mods I've played in the past, like at the end of my streams. And I don't think Funkin' Goobers is one I actually revisited, which is a shame. So yeah. 2 hours in total now? Perfect! That means the Funkin' Goobers update can be a whole thing. Actually, let me grab it right now before I forget. Before I forget to download it, I'll do it right now. Because I do have a habit of forgetting. But it's definitely one I don't want to forget. Alright, so it came out about a month ago. I see, I see. I will grab the one with Psych Engine, thank you very much. There we go. Now that'll be in my folder, so I won't forget, because I'll see it when I open my mod folder up. System failure is just about as difficult as Gravity Unleashed. Have you done Silly Billy yet? I mean, I've played it a while ago, yes. Is that one of the ones you want me to revisit? Because I could revisit that one. I'm scared that system failure might also use mechanics. Now that I am aware that at the very least they're open to using mod chart during the Mania songs, I'm worried that they might use other mechanics too. If they use other mechanics too, then oh boy. Haven't seen it, so you didn't do it. What great reasoning. Then why is it sitting in my 400 GB FNF folder? In the already played section of the mod folder? Explain that. Delulu. Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, system failure. Let's hope my arms are ready for this one. And my brain is ready. We have a very easy start to lure me into a false sense of security. There goes the FC. It's a miracle I was even able to hold on to it. There's probably gonna be a massive difficulty spike coming up in a second, because so far I do not see how this song is rated the same difficulty as the previous one. There it is. Now it's getting harder. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I still don't see how this is on the same difficulty level as the previous song. Like, this is nowhere near as difficult as the song before it. Watch as they make me regret saying that. Hang on, something just happened, but I really should focus on the song first, before worrying about what kind of alert just got triggered. Catamans! Thanks for the raid! Even if it was small. Welcome in, how was your stream? Yeah, I know you haven't. Glad to see you getting back to it. Haha, 1! Yes, make the jokes. But yeah, happy to have ya. Well, I know it's pretty late for you, so if you gotta rest up, catch some Z's and all that, by all means do that. I appreciate you swinging by nonetheless. And if you do, for some reason, stick around, happy to have you on board even more so. Okay, we're increasing the difficulty a bit more again. Whatever the hell, it just crashed. Well, that's a shame. You gotta upgrade, I guess. Like full-on gaming PC when? Make the investment. Do it. I guess you gotta save up for that for a while though. maybe have a theory? I would say maybe its settings are too high, but then again, if you can't even open it to tweak the settings, then that's a problem. Or is Elden Ring one of those games where you can, like, change settings, like, before the game properly launches as well? There are some that have launch settings. Don't think it's one of those, is it? Because otherwise you could try just changing stuff there. Not sure what else I could theorize. Uganda Kyoku. How scared should I be of this one? Again, it's rated a little bit higher than the previous ones. Change the graphics to low, it just wouldn't let me open it anymore. Okay, that is weird. Yeah, in that case, I really have no clue what it would be. Especially if you can't open it, that gets rid of most of your troubleshooting issues. Well, then again, is there a way to reset the game? Like maybe reinstalling it or something would convert the settings back to default, and then you could open it again, maybe set it to medium instead of low and hope that works? I don't know. Find my friend and jump on left and dodge my space. Don't know if I should play it anymore. Dude, I know the pain. This FNF mod has a minigame in it where there's two things you can do, attack and jump. And space is the attack button and not the jump button. And I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it when there is an option to jump and you're assigned space to a different function than jump. It goes against all the intuitive design. You also run with... Oh god, that sounds horrible. Why is the spacebar not jump? My thoughts exactly, Eric! This is why I know that the little minigame they have in this was designed to be a rage game. They had to have made it intentionally bad. It had to have been a rage game when they designed it. But yeah, for Elden Ring, I don't know why they would change it like that. But for this, yeah. Okay, I think my arms have recovered a little bit as we were talking. Do you think I'm ready for more suffering? I think I might be ready for more suffering. Let's go. Again, the charting is nowhere near as bad as in the Camellia mod, but in the Camellia mod you could at the very least heal. Which is why I'm scared of some of the songs with higher difficulty rating that are still coming up. But so far it took surprisingly little damage. Question. How was the song rated higher difficulty than the previous two? Why was this song's difficulty rated higher? Excuse me, there's no way this song is harder than Gravity Unleashed. There is no way they seriously consider this song to be harder than Gravity Unleashed. What the hell? What were they on when they made the difficulty ratings? Don't have fun, so I'm only so small. Don't worry about it. Appreciate having you. I know myself rating songs is hard. I mean, fair. But this one was probably the most chill song. Okay, other than 1 Minute Song, bro. But after 1 Minute Song, bro, this was probably the most chill one of the songs in here so far. Yeah, I would say this is the easiest, and this is the second easiest so far. How are some of these rated? How is this rated higher than? What? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, Devs. Whatever you say. Oh god, you know it's serious when they're not even celebrating anymore. Look at the sweat. I'm so scared of getting to this one. Oh, we still have time. Yudokuna Hanabira. Let's go. Oh, let me restart that. Idokuno Hanabira? No, my limited JP is failing me again. Doesn't help that it's written in Romanji, so I can't even infer what kind of... Like, if I just take the segment Hana, for example, that could be many things. That could be nose, that could be flower. So yeah, it's hard for me to read into that with limited understanding. Because yeah, in case you aren't aware, Hana means both flower and nose. It's written very differently though. And the fact that I just wrote it out in Romanji doesn't really help me. As if I would be any better at figuring out what it says if it was written any other way. Has a lot of triples. So far I have not really gotten dangerously low on health at any point. I feel like that's gonna change soon. Yudokuna is probably... Yudokuna is some kind of adjective. I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna figure it out, I'm too bad. My Japanese is horrible, I'm not gonna figure that one out. Imperfect, oh no. Oh, we're going up in difficulty again. And this is the imperfect mutation? I wonder how hard the perfect mutation would be. I mean, so far so good, but this is the easy start again. It always starts off easy. Always starts off easy. Already lost the FC. There it is. Okay. Bad news. We've already hit the point where my arms are starting to hurt again. Which is not good. I think after playing a few of these in a row, the fatigue is slowly starting to set in. Brain too slow. At least my chat can party while I'm suffering. Holy. I think I'm barely... barely still above halfway in terms of health. Yeah. Could have gone worse. Could have gone better. Could have gone a lot better. And the difficulty keeps going up. It's fine. After this, we got another easy one. Okay. I just have to beat the Deceiver, and then I'll be able to relax again for a moment. And then I'm gonna suffer extremely. Oh boy. I might not be able to beat the last two songs. The last one especially. Suffer extreme trials. Of the suitmation variety. Yeah, the suitmation is definitely gonna make me suffer extreme trials. Well, let's see if I can survive the Deceiver. Let me just rest my arms for a little bit before I jump in, okay? I feel like I need this. Let's breathe. Okay. Hi. My favorite FNF mod, it's hard to pick a definitive favorite. It is very hard to pick a definitive favorite because there's a lot of good ones out there. Definitely a lot of good ones out there, but if I had to pick just one, I don't know, maybe Flavor Rave? But it's hesitant. I'm hesitant to pick any kind of number one because I feel like that might shift depending on my mood. Also, hi Rob, by the way. Inside, I'm scared. Want me to turn the lights off? No. But Miside's so fun. There's nothing to be scared of. Why would anyone be scared of Mita? I know. Very well done, Rob. I approve of your endeavors. Oh, you enjoy the low delay? Yeah, a while ago, like... probably like 2 weeks ago or something along those lines. I changed some settings and now the delay should be better. And people have told me the quality didn't decrease. It seems like the quality is still the same as it was before I changed those settings, but the delay is less now, so... I think that's a win all around. If someone does say that the quality seems to have gone down, then... or if someone seems to notice something along those lines, please tell me. I would like to, I would like to be informed. FNF Corruption and FNF vs. Tabi and FNF Zagodi and Zardi. Ah, so the classics. You know what? That's fair. You gotta appreciate the OGs. They're the classics for a reason. Also, Corruption is definitely a top, an interesting pick for favorite mod, considering it isn't even released yet. But hey, it's gonna be absolutely amazing when it finally does drop. And they can play B-Side fully, as one should. Either B-Side is one of those games, I wish I could have played it myself blind, but I saw other people's gameplay, and yeah, that would ruin a playthrough. So at a certain point I just decided, you know what, this looks interesting enough to watch a playthrough. It's this one, because I'm a bit of a Zilla nut. Fair enough, fair enough. I have heard some people say that this is supposedly the best mod of all time. I feel like you might fall into that category then. I do think this mod is amazing. Would I say it's the best mod of all time? Probably not. Would I say it's my favorite? Also no. Again, for me, my favorites are like top contenders for my favorite are like Flavor Rave, DDTO, Holofunk is up there. But yeah, it's always hard to pick a definitive number one. The hardest I've played so far. That's a tough one. I've played a few hard ones. I mean, I've beaten all the Nightmare songs in Indie Cross. Pre-patch. Want to make it perfectly clear that I beat them pre-patch, before they lowered the difficulty of the mechanics. In fact, I still only have the pre-patch version. I never updated Indie Cross to the new patch, where they added standard difficulty for mechanics. So maybe Indie Cross with the Nightmare songs. Maybe that's the hardest one. Despair was certainly annoying. Anything else that is a top contender for hardest mod that I've... Does anyone in chat remember any other hard mods that are top contender for hardest mod I've beaten? Because I don't know. I feel like the Nightmare songs from Indie Cross are definitely going to be up there. Oh well. Camellia? I mean, Camellia, true. But I didn't beat all of it on Maniac difficulty. I was able to beat it all on hard, and most of it on Maniac. Like, I played on Maniac up until the Fingerbreaker week. I was able to beat the first song of Fingerbreaker on Maniac, but after the first one I had to switch down to hard mode. Because I couldn't beat the rest on Maniac. I suffered too much on that. Okay, I think my arms have recovered a little bit and we're good to go into the Deceiver now. Let's see what we got. How am I still holding on? Ow. Hang in there. There it goes. Never mind. Was about time. That FC went on for way longer than I deserved. Slow down a little bit. Health is still looking okay. god, the speed changes!
Alright. I appreciate you being chill, but I feel like it's not gonna stay this way. Yeah, are we alright? See you in a bit then, Rob. Okay. I honestly thought it would be a lot worse than it was. That is assuming it doesn't kick things into overdrive in a second. Yeah, no, I thought I would take way more damage on this. Also, your fingers dying? I mean, they are, a little bit. Utterly majestic? I won't deny that. Definitely won't deny how majestic it was. Okay. It's time for the calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. Here we go. Quarterback. Spelt with 4s instead of A's. Soon. Very soon the trials and tribulations will ensue. Okay then. This one's starting off stronger than I expected. You don't see that often in FNF, but this song, and some of the other songs too, but especially this song, really loves the whole play while holding your notes types of chart. Again, not a very common thing. in Friday Night Funkin. But wow, is it basically present for most of the song. Not saying that's a bad thing, helps me practice if nothing else. And this is just doubles for the sake of doubles. Okay. It's time. It's time to feast. Yes, chat may feast and I may suffer. Chat is about to feast on my corpse. Oh boy. I don't know, how should I mentally prepare myself for this? Is there such a thing as being mentally prepared for this? I'm not sure if there is. I guess we're gonna find out now. Oh god. How bad could it possibly be? Famous last words. Oh, that's how bad. He took a big chunk of damage there. I can't even judge how well I'm doing because I don't know how far into the song I am. So I can't gauge my survivability. My chances of survival are a complete and utter mystery. My arms hurt! My arms hurt so much! Is it over? Ow! That hurts. It hurts. It hurts so much. And that was not the hardest song. Oh. The pain. But I only have to play one more song. It's just one more song and I'm done. can't do this. I can't do this. I can do that. No, I can't. I can't do this. I can. I need to breathe for a moment. I can't jump straight into this. My arms hurt from Suitmation Trials. I don't think I'm ready for Suitmation Trials, Maya Mix. I need a breather. I can't go into this next zone while my arms still hurt. There's no way I'm gonna last. How do we do this? I could take a break, play another mod real quick, and then come back to this. But then again, I'm one song away from finishing. I'm one song away from finishing. Yeah, I'm on a streak, I gotta. You know what? I don't want to idle over here while I wait for my arms to recover. You think I should maybe play like one of the easier songs, like in the story or something? Just to calm myself down before I jump into whatever hell awaits me? What's something chill? Something chill. Spawn is pretty chill, isn't it? By the way, I still don't understand the difference between white score and yellow score. What is the difference? It's not like yellow score means you got an FC, because if you got an FC, it says FC. But it always says FC in yellow, from what I can tell. Which tells me that yellow score is something good? Probably? Don't know what it means, though. But yeah, I think Spawn is pretty chill. I'll play that to calm myself down, and then we'll encounter hell. I'm still not sure if I'm ready, though. Hey, remember when the mod was just this chill? And there was nothing to worry about? No difficulty? Okay. But yeah, I do still think it is an interesting choice that you don't heal in this mod. I mean, there are the special healing notes you can get, but yeah, all of the Mania songs don't have a single one of them. Which means, just by removing the healing notes, they have an easy way to really increase the difficulty. By just being like, oh, what do you mean recover HP? No, 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 health is a limited resource, you don't get that back. I still don't feel ready, but I can't stall this out forever. I can't stall this out forever. I mean, to my credit, I haven't died once in the Mania songs so far, right? So all things considered, it should be feasible to do this. Okay. Hope you know, this will hurt! I imagine it will! Implying the other stuff didn't hurt already. Okay, no, this is just no. Yeah, this is pure mashing. I can't... I can't. Now this part actually feels like charting. But all the quad notes were just pure mashing in my opinion. I know there are probably some people out there who can play it, but I'm not one of those people. It's fine though, I just gotta last till the end. I don't have to play well, I just have to survive. That's all that matters. I can play as badly as I need to. Yeah, that ain't for me, Chief. Health is getting lower. There. Is it done? Oh. It's done. Okay, it's survivable. It is survivable. I just can't play it well. But it is survivable. But all those quad and triple notes mixed together, that feels like it's just pure... Again, some people can comprehend it, I can't. To me, that is just like pure mashing all 4 keys at once. Just press all 4 keys at once and hope that you can, and just try to somewhat maybe align with the rhythm if you can. And if you're lucky, you won't die. That's what I was going for during that segment, during those segments. But what matters is that I survived. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And they were right, it does hurt. They weren't kidding about that. Man, I need to recharge. I really do. Do I have any other? Like, let me check my folder real quick. Also, one thing I need to do. Hang on. Okay. Before I do anything else. Moving some stuff around here real quick. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't think I have another mod that is like under an hour long. Has anyone played Sunday Night Plumbing? If so, does anyone have an estimate of how long it is? Is it under an hour? If so, I might play that. But if not, then I am stumped. I'll take the opportunity to rest my arms. By all means, I'll do that. In fact, I'll drink something too. Need that for my brain. But yeah, doesn't look like anyone here has any knowledge about Sunday Night Plumbing, or rather how long that one is, so... Should we dedicate an entire hour to revisiting stuff? I don't think we've ever dedicated this much time to revisiting stuff from the past. Unless we did, but that must have been forever ago if we have. So yeah, any suggestions? Either let me know how long Sunday Night Plumbing is, or give me suggestions for stuff you want me to revisit. Either thing is fine with me, I guess. Or if you have a short suggestion, that's also welcome. Any short mod suggestions that we could have right now before we start revisiting stuff? I'm open to them. We did, after all, finish what I wanted to finish today. Actually, you know what I could do. I hate myself for it already, but... Actually, hang on, no, where? How do I get to that? Actually, let me exit out. How do I... Shift. Yeah, no, quit. Is it in the vault? No. Do I actually have to... Like, if I were to play the rage game again, do I actually have to go to the end of the thingy? Do I actually have to make it to the end of trance if I want to do the stupid rage game thingy? Like, how would I access that? Tutorials? No. Oh great, does that soft lock? No, it doesn't, okay. Settings. Yeah, I think... Looks like they won't let me do the rage game unless I make my way all the way back over here. Well, in that case, I won't do it. Passwords doesn't have anything. Again, it's not in the vault either. It's a bit weird. Well, here I was actually willing to subject myself to the rage game for a bit here at the end, but apparently it's not playable. So, there's that. And there are no mods. Honestly, this is weird. Normally when you stream FNF and you welcome suggestions from chat, it doesn't take long until your chat is entirely filled with suggestions. In fact, there was someone here earlier who wanted to suggest something. Right? I mean, there's the Funkin' Goobers, but that needs its own stream, considering the length. I thought there was someone else who was like, hey, do you take suggestions? And I was like, technically, yeah, can I recommend you a mod? Sonic fan. And after I said, yeah, I do take recommendations, I'm open to them, they never sent another message ever again. Ain't that fun? Ain't it fun how that works? Oh, you're open to suggestions, but you won't play it right away? I guess I'm out. Which is also typical in the FNF community. Patience is not a virtue that this community has most of the time. I guess... Really, no one has any suggestions. An FNF streamer is asking for mod suggestions and the chat is silent. This is such a rare thing, it never happens. Never. You know what? What if I were to just go to Game Banana and just look at random stuff? Right, let's look at the Friday Night Funkin mods. Most... Where's the featured page? I can go to most liked. Guess that could be something. How do I get to the featured page again? I haven't navigated Game Banana in a long time. There we go, featured. Does anything jump out at me? Again, anyone in chat who has a suggestion, now would be your time. Now would be the time. You may speak now or be forever silent. This one looks interesting. This could work. Yeah, you know what? Let's try this one. If there's no suggestions, I'll get one myself. So, I have found something we might be able to do. Give me a moment so I can set it up. This one does seem like it's on the shorter side. God damn it, it doesn't come with an executable. And I don't know which engine it's for. Does it say? It doesn't even say what engine it's for. Why would you do this? Why drop a mod that's a mod folder and then have the mod folder not specify? Not specify the engine. That should be a sin. That should be illegal. I'm just gonna assume it's for the base game then. That's all I can assume, really. Here's hoping I'm right, because if I'm not, then I am very upset. But yeah, who makes their mod as a mod folder and then doesn't specify where it belongs? This could be for anything. This could be for base game. This could be for Psych Engine. This could be for motherfucking Codename Engine for all I know. Thank you, developers. Very cool. If it's not for base game, then we're fucked. Let's find out. Give it a moment. Come on. It's not loading now. Is that a good sign? Is that a sign that the mod actually runs? If it freezes the game, is that a sign that the mod is registered? Also, it's not centered. Give me a moment, because for some reason, some kind of recent update broke the base game. Come on. This should do the trick. Let me see. Okay, it's not wide enough. Let me stretch that a little bit more. Is it centered now? Let's see. Fit and stretch. Does that change anything? Hang on. Okay, yeah, now the resolution works. Okay. So there should be 2 new weekends. I guess it is, yes. Alright. Speaker Girl. Let's see what this mod is like. We even get cutscenes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see what we got. Where are them vocals at? There we go. Very chill so far. I do wonder how tough this mod is gonna get. According to the quick little glance I had at the description, it does seem like it also features an erect remix, so that's nice. But only one, which is a bit of a shame. So I assume there will probably be future updates with more erect mixes. I mean, it stands to reason that they would do them for the other songs too if they have one, right? Also, I don't think I've talked about it yet, but I do like the boyfriend-girlfriend redesigns we got here. Also, I see a new chatter. No, it's just Bones! Just as if that's a disappointment. Hey Bones, hi there. Been too busy. Sometimes life gets busy and you can't help it. But it is always nice to see you. Just rude. Oh, you know me, I'm a bad person. Honestly, so far this mod seems very chill. Maybe that's exactly what I need right now, after the suffering I just went through previously. But yeah, Bones, other than life being busy, how have you been? Hope it's not necessarily a purely bad kind of busy. Alright, song 3. This is where they can kick things up a notch. They're not kicking things up a notch so far. I guess the entire week is just gonna be chill. I mean, I'm certainly not gonna mind that. Okay, there we go. There's a bit of a speed up. Alright. And that's 100%. As it should be, as it should be. We only get the good scores here, except for when we don't. Beatbox, huh? So that was Body, Late Night, and Temper. Now we got No Life, +1, and Hot Books. Hot Books. Alright. Let's see what we got. What do we have? What do we have? Show me. Ooh, nighttime.
3, 2, 1, go!
I like her already. Oh, we're using the... I haven't heard this boyfriend chromatic in a long time, I think. It does sound kind of familiar, but I can't quite place it. And again, maybe it just sounds familiar because it's just a boyfriend chromatic. And they do have similarities. They're all for the same character, after all. Also, I do like that this is technically a 3-person song. When we get the... Damn it, I messed up. When we get the occasional addition of the background character. That sounds a bit like the Cassette Girl chromatic for the one in the back. Hang on. It can't just be me who thinks it sounds a little bit like Cassette Girl. Definitely sounds a bit like Cassette Girl. Right? Right? Absolutely.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. It is very upsetting because I messed up in the first song and I'm not gonna get a P rank on the Wii. But let's try and see if I can at least get a P rank on the individual songs other than the first one. Liking it so far. This is a very nice OC mod. We need more like this. Again, this feels like...
3, 2, 1,
Oh god, sprite change too, huh? But yeah, like classic OC mods, like Sky and Garcello. Finally, we get more. I mean, considering it's Speaker Girl and the chromatic of the character in the back here sounds similar to Cassette Girl, I definitely think this mod was strongly inspired by Cassette Girl, and maybe even other mods that came after it, like Vinyl Girl. Which is nice. Hey, let's get more musically related girls in here. Oh! Mid-song cutscene, too? Also, why do you have a scythe? I mean, you know what? Why not? Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, there goes my P rank. You can't just throw jacks at me like that. Come on. Yeah, not the best. But, again, what matters is that I win. Alright, free play. Show me what you got. Body erect. Oh, my body's erect, alright. Difficulty 13, you say?
3, 2, 1, go!
Honestly, yeah, this so far feels like another erect song that is peeable. The jacks immediately after a Hulk mode are the hardest, probably some of the hardest sections here. Also, am I seeing things correctly? Does she have some pushback? Or is that just the health bar pulsing and my eyes are mistaking that for pushback? Again, I'm only seeing it out of the corner of my eye, so... Probably just the health bar pulsing that I mistook for pushback. Okay, and one more thing I am sure this mod had, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Speaker Girl mixes. Actually. Okay, no transition animation there. Okay, so Speaker Girl does have a cancel animation, but whoever her girlfriend equivalent over there is, does not have a special animation for exiting out, and her animation loop is a little bit abrupt. Like, it loops too soon. It loops multiple times before we actually exit into the scene. So a few little problems are definitely in there. But other than that, I'm liking it a lot so far. Alright, Pico Speaker Girl mix, let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice. Custom results screen? Yes or no? No custom results screen. Okay, I might have been asking for a bit much there. Maybe in a future update, as they add more... Maybe more weeks, who knows? But... Nice animation there. But maybe they'll add custom results screens, more mixes, and maybe even more erect mixes in future updates. I'm certainly looking forward to that. Alright, Blammed. Leaving out Philly, huh? Okay. Damn it. But yeah, we also gotta, you know what? That reminds me, we gotta try the miss animations and the game over animation. We'll do that on the next song. Because they, while they don't have result screen animations, maybe they do have the game over. Okay, time to die. Let's check those
3,
animations.
2, 1, go!
Okay, so the head just comes clean off, huh? Nice.
3, 2, 1, go!
I wonder if there's any songs I would really like to hear a mix of. I mean, Too Hot is always a good one, and MILF. Those two are just like must-hears. The thing is, I believe Dad Battle is like a classic make or break for any remix mod, right? In 90% of remixes, like, or mods featuring remixes, Dad Battle is usually where you decide whether or not the mod is worth your time. Now, obviously with character mixes like this, it's a bit different because their main focus is their original week and not the actual mixes. But still, Dad Battle is such a big deciding point on whether or not a remix mod is nice that I really would be interested in hearing what they do with it here. Especially since they completely skipped weeks 1 and 2. Also, I wonder how they would handle Monster if they are gonna do Monster, which they might not. Oh, and everything else is now the same difficulty. Everything else is difficulty 5. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Another one I'd be interested in is how they approach Fresh with the beatboxing. My curiosity is certainly piqued. I really hope this mod gets updated. Because so far, I like it a lot. I'm glad I just so happened to stumble into this. If it weren't for the fact that this is the one FNF stream where I can ask for suggestions and don't get any, then I would not probably not have played this mod. It is purely thanks to the fact that, for some reason, nobody is suggesting mods today. And I actually had to look stuff up myself, which is always a gamble because I have a habit of finding absolute garbage when I randomly pick up mods, because I can't really look into them before I play them, because I want to get my first experience on stream. Also, I just realized another thing. If they do senpai songs, for one, we would have to get pixel sprites for these characters. And for another, senpai character mixes have dialogue normally. Ooh, now I'd be really, really curious about the senpai songs. Getting Speaker Girl mixes. With the dialogue and everything. Also, welcome back, Rob. Hello. P. All right, 2 songs remain. No Life, Speaker Girl mix.
3, 2, 1, go!
I will also check on the off chance there's Pico mixes of these 6 original songs, but I don't think there are gonna be. Because otherwise it would have said so on the download page. But it doesn't hurt to look, does it? Also, who is that background character who sounds suspiciously like Cassette Girl? Who is that? I'm genuinely curious. I suck. I messed it up right at the end. Alright. Presumably last song coming up.
Three, two, one, go.
Soon it's gonna be scythe time again. Is it time? Oh, nope. We get to pose? But do we get the scythe? Come on. Ah, the jacks again. I knew the song had them, but I thought maybe the remix wouldn't. Wow, you came out of lurking just to say that, huh? You know what, Spinner, fair enough. But which one? The correct answer is all of them. All 3 of them. All of the above. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, let's check if there's Pico mixes. I highly doubt it. Because if there were, then the download page probably was not easy. Yeah, figures. Well then, that was Speaker Girl. that actually fit perfectly in terms of size into the stream. So yeah, now we have like time for like two, 3 replay songs, as we often do at the end. It was the perfect size that I needed. What are we gonna replay? You know what? It's best girl time. Best girl in an alternate universe. Haven't faced her in a bit. My streets!
3, 2, 1, go!
Bum, 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 bum. Again, chat, any suggestions for other stuff I need to replay? Now's the time. Anything you want to see me revisit. Good question, I know, right? There's probably plenty of mods I almost forgot about. Or have forgotten about. Non-existent. I think I know which one you're talking about. Honestly, decent suggestion. Also just sticking to the DDLC theme, since we're currently doing this one, huh? Which, you know, fair. Alright, let me look for it real quick. Okay, I think it was after Story Christmas build, right? I think so? Yeah, okay. Non-existent, there we go. Good song choice, I gotta admit. Very good song choice. I remember this one.
Three, two, one, go!
And it is on the longer side. Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Here we go. Good shit. Fun song, very fun. Had Markov notes? Of course you should. Here we go again. Monica can just never last. So hi Eric. Oh, we're replaying some DDLC stuff. Because we're nearing the end of the stream and we often do replay stuff at the end. It is always fun, you're right. Yes, I know, I know. I know, Rob. stream, either next stream or the stream after that. How long is the Redux? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, I think I got one more song in me before we call it quits for the day. Just which one? That is the question. You know what? This one will be weird. This one will be weird because the mechanic for this song is one that you won't be able to see. Only I will be able to experience the mechanic of this song, but I mean, that happens a lot. All right, here we go. Time for Heatwave. Yep, there it goes. So the mod is corner. I mean, the mod is gonna corner at some point, I think. Because there is something that's gonna happen. I'll tell you when it happens, because you won't be able to see it. But I think I still have time before it does it. I think it's time. Oh god. Yeah, I wasn't able to see there, obviously. Okay, it's moving. And we are moving. Man, you gotta love moving game windows. For it. Okay, it's happening. Okay, we're screensavering now. We're DVD screensavering. Oh, I think that almost cornered. Is it gonna corner? No, just barely doesn't corner. Why does it just barely not corner? Okay, we're back to the center. There we go. That was Heatwave. And with that, I think we're good for the day. Let me catch up with chat real quick. I love your legacy content because the VTuber can't panicking, so it does all what it originally had. And that it's 4 remixed weeks and some free play songs. It was a rushed release, so some things like the results screen are a bit broken. Okay. So legacy content plus new content, I assume that means it's gonna take like at least like half a stream. I have another mod on the lineup that is like 2 hours long, so I think the week after next then. Just so I have enough time to do the entirety of Eastside Redux in one stream. Because if I tack it on to that 2-hour mod, then I'm not sure I can do it all in one go. And I definitely do want to do the Redux in one stream. So yeah, I guess that's the best thing to do then. Alright, who do we raid today? Who do we raid today? Today? Who do we raid on this fine day? What are we thinking? Who's gonna be raided? I genuinely don't know. I could raid anyone. Or no one. Who seems chill? We could raid Lyra again, playing... I think Marathon is like some kind of shooter, isn't it? So, not exactly up my alley. Let me have a look. Oh, that definitely looks like some kind of shooter. So yeah, I don't think... I'd rather not. I guess we'll raid a random FNF streamer then? But who? Who is worthy of being raided? By this bumbling idiot? That is the question now, isn't it? I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't know. I can't keep asking for suggestions like this. Because earlier I was asking for mod suggestions and nobody spoke up, which is rare. An FNF stream where you can ask for mod suggestions and nobody speaks up. Normally people speak up even if you don't ask for suggestions. But yeah, today was just not one of those days. Who that? Who that? Who that? Let me have a look at who that. Hollow Knight, huh? Okay, so we would be changing things up a little bit. Rob, if you suggest that person, I assume they're nice. Alright. Come say hi, looks nice. They don't have their chat disabled. They do have pre-rolls on though, so be warned. There is a decent chance as we raid over there that you'll get hit with ads initially. Which, again, I assume, because they have pre-rolls enabled... that means they don't have mid-rolls. So let's head on over. If they have both pre-rolls and mid-rolls enabled, then they're just a bad streamer. We can all agree. But yeah, I assume, again, any sane person would choose either pre-rolls or mid-rolls. So let's set up this raid. And bear with the pre-rolls so you can have an uninterrupted experience afterwards. Okay. Well then everyone, thanks for joining me today. Remember, I'm streaming tomorrow and I'm super excited. I don't think there will be any bonus stream during the coming week, okay? So, after tomorrow's stream, you will have to wait until Friday again for the next stream. As much as I would want to do another stream during the week, I don't think I can manage to do it this time. But presumably again the week after. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, have a good one and goodbye. And of course, if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, then your support has also been great. Your support has been great. You know exactly what I mean. I'm glad we understand each other now. But yeah, your support. But I love Rob. Your support has been greatly appreciated. And you know what? If you want to catch me live in the future, you can do so by checking the video description down below. There's a link to my Twitch. I stream FNF every Friday. I also stream every single Saturday and sometimes other days of the week too, on a bit more of an irregular basis. In any event, that's it from my end. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around in the future maybe. Till then, have a good one and goodbye.